What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Seminoles will kick it away to start. Looking for blockers. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense will take the field for the first possession of this game. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important to get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Rides to the back. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Chop, they're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the Doak. Looking for a man, it's Simpson. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And that's exactly what this defense wanted to do coming into this game. They wanted to set up 3rd down so they could let their pass rush take over. They feel they've got a shot to be really successful if they can force the opponent to live in 3rd and obvious passing situations. And that time, on the first 3rd down of the game, they take advantage and get the sack.
Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So Florida State's offense will go to work for the first time today. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge.
It's a running room. He's loose. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you've got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Might as well give it to him again. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll do it himself. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Seminoles have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to slam it in. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And how about the defense on that play, man? Playing aggressive, fast, downhill, 1st and goal, expecting run. Great job fitting the run. Great job getting the running back on the ground.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Sends it back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Williams. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
If you're going to try a push pass here on first down by the goal line, you've really got to get great blocking. You can't allow penetration, and the offense wasn't able to do that. Look at the defense on that last play. They were able to get in the backfield. They make a tackle on a speedy wide receiver to get the TFL.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Seminoles. Getting ready for the extra point after the first to score the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. This drive will open from the 15. From the shotgun, the inside give. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Caught in the backfield, it's Horton. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Got it behind the line. It's Young. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. The give is to Miller. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Back to throw, it's Simpson. There's the pressure. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Well, after having to punt on their last drive in the opponent's territory, it looked like things were finally going positively offensively this drive, and then it stalls out at the very end because they give up a sack. I think in critical down and distances, they just have got to be better with execution, making sure they have the right play call on, and getting rid of the football on time, but back-to-back punts, no bueno for this offense.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Finds a man in the middle. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel, understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Looks like Alabama will pick up the first down.
And I've never met an offensive player who said, no, we don't want to go for it on 4th and 1. 4th and 1 is a great situation for the offense. You got to get 1 yard. You practice it all the time. You got to be physical. Go out and get it. They did a good job going out and getting that 1 yard.
He'll pull it on the read. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. Back to pass. Looking down the middle. Got his man. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Simpson. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football. You saw that there on the incompletion.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He'll bring it out. It's Lucas. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Gets rid of it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got a man. It's Robinson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. Unloads to the right. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody in the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
And the Noles will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Going to swing it on second down. Snagged in the middle, it's Miller. Sound, the war chant on third down at the Doak. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Well, it's third and short, but throwing for it, they just can't come up with that one. Setting up a big decision now for the head coach on fourth down.
The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. This will be his second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Leaves it with the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. They'll immediately call timeout. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. He can't make the catch, and over the middle of the field, sometimes you hear those footsteps. It's third down.
Man, he was open. He had an opportunity. Just got to look that thing. A lot of times guys are catching it, and as they're catching it, you see their head start to turn to try to think about getting upfield, and they just lose that concentration for a second. A little missed opportunity there for this offense.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Robinson. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages, it tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Looking to throw on first down. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
The give to the back. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down.
Next up, coming up, fourth down.
That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, it should come as no surprise we have ourselves a fun matchup in Tallahassee. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Doak Campbell Stadium.
Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give to the tailback. Oh, a lot of space. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Rides the back and leaves it. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The give on the option. And he showed himself to be a regular Spinderella, but not a lot of room to run. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. Grabbed behind the line. It's Davis. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Trying to make magic with his feet. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And that's the extra feel you get with this dude. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding 3rd down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the middle, pulls it down, runs it straight ahead, and goes and gets the big 3rd down conversion.
Leaves it with the back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, and to the next. The offensive line going to have to do a lot better job, giving him some more space so he can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Now, a 4th down.
And the Seminoles will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll start this drive with a pass. Catch in the middle, it's Cuevas.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got a man, it's Cuevas. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his 2nd catch so far in this game.
Wants to throw, it's Simpson. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Touchdown time! And that one will give him the lead.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher coming on a touchdown pass from 52 yards out. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in, it's Robinson. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. To the ground with the back. On the sweet spin, and he's free. He has the 1st and still on his feet. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
On 2nd down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to 3rd down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the 1st down on 2nd down. We don't need 3rd downs.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Quarterback on the keeper. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Yeah, and that's the hard thing about these QBs that can move and run all over the place and give you so many options is that didn't even look like much, but he chews up so much yardage and gets those little gains that just death by 1,000 cuts that continue to happen with this offense.
The give is to Williams. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Noles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's Castellanos. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw.
able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
To the air on 2nd down. Finds a tight end. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Catch in the middle, it's Copeland. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Fires to the big fella. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Grabbed over the middle. It's White. Touchdown, Florida State! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
Lining up for the PAT.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Williams. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field, but you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your 2nd and 3rd read some, but we got to stay aggressive.
To the air, it's Simpson. With the catch, it's Miller. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And that is a perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those 1st downs and just make that clock run.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and it'll be enough for the 1st down. Precision execution there to work the sidelines, pick up the 1st down, and stop the clock.
Yeah, great job by the offense. You got to understand the situation. The clock is the enemy late in the ballgame. Got to have a score. Like you said, Reese, work the outer part of the field so I can catch the football and get out of bounds.
Find some fresh air.
I absolutely hate that play call. At this point of the game, you're trailing, you're trying an outside run. It's a slow developing play, eating up seconds. And if you're going to do that, at least you have to be able to get out of bounds. He wasn't able to do it, and now the clock is ticking and ticking away. That is just not the right play call in this 2-minute situation.
They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Alabama.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Complete to the right. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Timeout, Alabama.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Looking to pass. It's Simpson. Throws to the wideout. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of the season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets, and then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge